Hello everyone. First of all, I want to say happy Halloween. It's finally here, our favorite time of the year. And if you're going to go out tonight and you're going to celebrate, I hope you have a great time. I look forward to seeing your pictures and videos. But remember to be safe. It's a very unstable world out there, and I hope to see you all again. Just because you're going to be dressed like a zombie or a serial killer or an unholy creature doesn't mean you still can't be killed. So just be careful out there, because you'll still want to live to eat some more brains, curse a small town, or chop off hikers' heads in the deep dark woods next year as well. So enjoy yourselves, and again, I hope you stay safe. But just because Halloween is here doesn't mean there aren't other holidays we can look forward to. Christmas is right around the corner. And what better way to keep that Halloween spirit going than with these two fantastic ho-ho horror books set around the Yuletide season. Yes, we can keep this going. We don't have to succumb to those Christmas happy people. Yeah, forget them. Let's keep the horror going. And these two books will definitely do that for you. And I can't wait to tell you all about them. But I do want to remind you that I have horror books for sale. And if you want to read any of the books you see on your screen, they are only $1 each at the link in the description. And also check out my Read More Horror t-shirts. Wear it on your chest loud and proud that you love this genre. And you'll find the link for that down below as well. All right, let's get started. So the first book I want to talk about today is called Christmas and Other Horrors. This is a multi-author anthology. And it's not just based on Christmas or the Americanized version of that holiday. These stories all take place during the winter solstice. And in this book, you are going to hear amazing stories from different countries, different races, different cultures, different lore and legend from these places, many of which I have never heard of before, so that was a real treat. And I'm going to pop up a list of all the authors that are involved in this anthology right there. Yeah, go ahead and screenshot that. Check out all those names on there. Alma Katsu, Stephen Graham Jones, Josh Malerman, Cassandra Kaw, Richard Kadri, and it goes on and on and on. I've read most of these authors before. I know how excellent they are. And this anthology really lives up to all the reputations these authors have. It is just excellent. You have a variety of stories in here, all dealing with that winter time of the year around the solstice. And each one of these stories gives you a glimpse into a different horrific legend or tradition or something like that, that really lets you know how truly horrifying this this time of the year can be. You know, I love stories set around the winter time anyway, that when the authors describe the bitter cold and the ice and you know, the days getting all shorter. It's just the time of year to get that spooky feeling, right? And these ones get that vibe and they take it to an extreme. And you are going to be happy you read this. There's one, just to give you an example, there's one story in here about creatures in a certain town. And every year on the same night, they walk through the town, they go into people's homes to check to see if these homes are tidy and clean. And if they don't meet certain cleanliness standards, everybody in the home gets slaughtered by these creatures. I've never read anything like that. I thought it was fantastic. And in this story, there's a homeless man, and he gets one of his homeless buddies, and they're following these creatures one year because they're safe because they don't have homes. They don't have to worry about these creatures. The creatures basically ignore them anyway because they're on a mission. So they follow them, and they see what happens if somebody doesn't meet those cleanliness standards, and that freaks them out, and they go running away. But come to find out, they might not be as immune from these creatures as they once thought. So there's a twist coming up in that story as well, and you're going to have to read about that. But these are the kinds of stories you can expect in this anthology, and they are fantastic. Of course, they're terrifying. Some will really creep up on you. Some will give you all that nice blood and gore that you want. But, you know, just with these authors in an anthology around this time of year, really you can't go wrong. And yes, I highly, highly recommend Christmas and Other Horrors. And you can pick that up right now. Yeah, no better time to get started than right now. And there is a link down below where you can purchase your copy through Amazon. And next we have Everything is Temporary by John Cohn. John Cohn has said that he doesn't consider this a Christmas horror novel. And I am going to respectfully disagree, much in the same way people will debate whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not. There are reasons why you could say it is, reasons why you could say it isn't, but it's up to everybody to make up their own mind. And I'll leave you guys to make up your own mind about this book once you read it. But I am going out on a limb and saying, yes, I think it's a Christmas horror novel. Basically, it's not set on Christmas or during that time, but the Christmas theme is so ingrained in this book, and it is one of the main underlying narratives of this book, that it's hard to separate the two. And in this book, you're going to have an evil talking Christmas tree. You're going to have nutcracker statues and candy canes that come to life and go on a murderous rampage. And you're going to have a woman, or at least something disguised as a woman, calling herself Mrs. Claus in a house that is decorated and celebrates Christmas all year round. So yeah, I think the Christmas theme is the main theme probably of this story. But this is about a family. There's a husband, there's a wife, there's a daughter, a teenage daughter. The teenage daughter suffers a tragedy of sorts in her life, and she gets in trouble at the mall one day. She just does something, minor vandalism kind of thing, but the mall security picks her up. They're waiting for her parents to show up. And when they show up to pick up their daughter, the security guy shows them the video. And what she does isn't anything too harmful or too crazy or anything violent. But the father sees something in the background of that video that freaks him out. And pretty soon, he changes. He starts becoming almost immediately cryptic. He stares off into space. He starts snapping at his family, which was never like him before. He starts talking about these crazy things and nobody knows what he's talking about. And eventually this leads to him trying to kill a man by burning down this man's house with him inside. And of course he goes to jail, he's awaiting trial, but he tells his family, she is back, do not trust her, do not go near her, do not let her near you. He is scared to death for his family. Which is odd because he keeps saying she, even though the person he tried to burn down was a man. But we're going to find out about all that. So is he losing his mind? Is he going crazy? He also wrote a book about something that supposedly happened to him as a child that they think it's fiction, but it might not be. Some kind of evil, something terrifying that he escaped as a child. And now he firmly believes that whatever that evil was, it is now coming back. And it is coming back for him, and it is coming back for his family. And now there's a mystery to figure out whether this man is just losing his mental faculties, or did these things really happen, and is his family's life in very much grave danger because of this evil presence that he encountered as a child. This is a fantastic book. I absolutely love this book, and whether you believe it's a Christmas horror book or not, you're still going to want to read it. And I think you're still going to love it. It's written wonderfully because you never know what's around the next corner. People's lives are going to be in danger. The past, what happened to him in the past and what's happening in the present is going to come together in a horrifyingly bloody way. And yeah, this book is just fantastic. I absolutely loved it. I do want to say that currently, this book comes out on November 2nd. So just a couple days away. There is currently no pre-order link on Amazon at the time I make this video, so I can't put a pre-order link down in the description. But do yourself a favor. On November 2nd, it should be up on Amazon. Go to Amazon, look for this book, Everything is Temporary by John Cohn, and pick up a copy. You're going to want to, and you definitely don't want to miss out on this one. It is just great. And as always, I want to say thank you for taking some of your time and spending it here with me. And until we meet again, keep reading spooky, my friends.